When I was a kid, my mom was telling me about these amazing stories of a guy who was really brave to fight a giant, to a guy who was really brave to stood against in front of power and said, I'm not gonna worship you. I rather prefer to be in the lion's mouth. What I was hearing in those stories was not only the bravery of the men, but also the big God that they have. I was investigating about persecution of Christians.
Families have had very bad experiences when their kids say, I'm a Christian, and they get maybe bullied at school, and the family says, well, I'm taking my kid out of school and I'm gonna teach it at home. And the government says, no, your kid is not yours, your kid is ours. And they just put them in jail.
I remember once I went out of the house, and in the middle of the street, a car with no plate stopped. They forced me to go inside the car, and they were harassing me in a house. The political police mentioned that they can take Caleb away from us because I was a counter-revolutionary, because I was just investigating and speaking truth. And they put a target over me and my family.
When I think about Christianity on the island of Cuba, in 2015, I had the opportunity to go to an exhibit that the Museum of the Bible did in the Havana Cathedral. My father was born in Cuba, and so we have those Cuban roots, and I was able to sit in the back of that church at this exhibition and watch hundreds and hundreds of people come through. And so many older people brought their grandkids and said, Esto es el libro. This is the book that I told you about. There hadn't been a Bible on the island for 55 years. And they were weeping and they were saying, this was the book that I told you about. This is the book that led to freedom. This is the book that told us about Jesus. These are all the things I've been trying to tell you.
If we go to exile, we're going to do it as a family.
It's all Havana.
The architecture is all Havana. And, well, I can't go back, so this is the best I'm gonna have. Yeah. Family, I always say, is the first homeland, especially for those who doesn't have a homeland.
Which gives you an idea of, you know, when we went to the school and we see Lifewise, we're like, oh, wow.
Where do I sign? Where I want to sign. Yeah. Where is it, you know?
The extraordinary gift of freedom that God has given us means the thing in Cuba that we've lost. I look out at the Capitol every day. It's right across the street, and the statue on top of the Capitol building is Lady Freedom. And it's the freedom that God's given us to choose. And to me, when the government intervenes to say, no, you can't choose, right? This book is taboo, or this teaching is taboo. We're not truly educating. And so that's where I see the opportunity for Lifewise. No one twists your arm and says you must jump on the red bus, right? People, and especially ask the children, ask the parents, see if they're not flourishing, see if they don't love the outcome. Education is outcome-based, and the very word education is to draw out that which is within. What Lifewise believes is that there is something within every child to be drawn out of their spirit, because they're more than just flesh. They have a spirit within them. So if an education doesn't get at that part, it's missing the fullness of education. You're not drawing that part out of a child. Lifewise does that.
When you're a migrant, I think you tell yourself, okay, you are going to a place where you're gonna meet good people and you're gonna make some friends, but it's never gonna be like family. And you know you have to manage. And if I don't know, if your kid gets sick and you have a job, you say, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, we prayed a lot, and we said, this is for good. We have to try to see how it goes. And the most incredible thing happened. We found a family again here. Not blood family, but church family. And it's been amazing.
¿Quieres decirlo? El que tú te sabes sobre toda cosa.
Sobre toda cosa, guarda tu corazón, porque de él mana la vida.
Very good.